Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. I wish to our honorable speaker, Engineer Technology Sukhairul Nizam, Dr. Mus'ab, and fellow students. So welcome to the talk of introduction of IEM and IEM membership program. So today we are going to have this talk with Engineer Technologist Sukhairul Nizam. And before we start our event, I would like to call upon Mr. Ashraf to recite the dua. Please welcome.
Al-Fatihah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin Ar-Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin wal 'aqibatu lil muttaqin wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Ya Allah ya Rahman ya Rahim, hanya padamu sahaja kami panjatkan kesyukuran atas segala rahmat dan berkat-Mu. Bersempena dengan majlis pada hari ini, kami memohon inayah dan taufik-Mu. Gunakanlah kesejahteraan dan kebahagiaan kepada kami. Bukakanlah hati-hati kami, lapangkanlah dada kami supaya kami dapat mengisi ilmu dan pengetahuan yang berguna untuk agama, bangsa dan negara. Kami memohon kepadamu agar engkau berkatilah majlis ini dengan limpahan rahmat-Mu. Semoga segala usaha kami dalam menjayakan majlis ini mendapat keredaan dan hidayah-Mu. Sesungguhnya pada hari ini kami berkumpul kerana-Mu, Ya Allah. Kami berkumpul untuk menimba ilmu, bertukar pendapat, menyumbangkan buah fikiran, menghubungkan silaturahim dan memberi kesokongan ke arah meningkatkan lagi prestasi kami. Kami memohon kekuatan dari hadrat-Mu, Ya Allah, supaya kami yang hadir pada hari ini agar kami dapat melaksanakan segala kebajikan, dan kami mohon perlindungan dengan Engkau daripada melakukan keburukan. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kepada kami kekayaan ilmu pengetahuan dan hiasilah diri kami dengan sifat lemah lembut, serta muliakanlah kami dengan ketakwaan dan indahkanlah diri kami dengan kesihatan. Allahumma inni a'udzuka minal baras wal junun wal juzam wa min sayyi'il asqam. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin amin ya rabbal alamin.
Thank you, Mr. Ashraf. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, IEM Talk today is part of EPIC 5.0, which is organized by Persatuan Mahasiswa Juruterate UPM Malaysia. And for today, we have our honorable speaker, Engineer Technology Sukhairul Nizam. So I would like to give a few about Engineer Technology Sukhairul Nizam. So he had received his early education at SMK Methodist ACS Klang Selangor, and also he is alumni of UPM Skudai in Bachelor of Mechanical Aeronautical Engineering. After that, he received his MBA from Charles Sturt University in Australia and has registered as Professional Mechanical Engineering with practicing certificate since 2001 with BEM, also Board of Engineers Malaysia. So enough with that. Before we proceed, I would like to remind all of participants today, if you have any questions, you can state the questions in the chat box below. So I'd like to invite Engineer Technology Sukhairul Nizam to continue this session. Please welcome, sir.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and very good evening. Can you hear my voice? Can?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Alright. So Rabbi Shrahli Sadri wa Yassirli Amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. So alhamdulillah, so our talk both in bahasa or English, but mostly I will speak in English lah. Probably some of you from foreigners, so it's better for me to speak in English, right? So if you have any question, maybe after I finish the slide, and then probably maybe some of you wants to ask a question about IEM, and then we can talk during that Q&A, right? So I believe today the session should be 2 hours talk, yeah. So probably if I finish early, probably I can share another topic, yeah, route to PE or IR, yeah. So okay. So this is the presentation for today. Is introduction to IEM. Yeah. Thanks for sharing about my profile. So this is a presentation of the Institution of Engineers Malaysia, or we call it IEM. Yeah. So IEM established in 1959, and then the primary functions of IEM is to promote. Okay, wait. I just click the laser pointer. Right. So to promote and advance the science and profession of engineering in any of all of its disciplines, and to facilitate the exchange of information and ideas related to engineering. Yeah. So you can see that here, yeah, since our Independence Day, yeah, 1957, yeah, so IEM is already there, yeah, to assist the engineers, yeah, in order to bring Malaysia to be move forward, yeah, so in the industry and so on. Okay, so this is my brief profile of myself. I received the hello. Okay, I can continue? Right. So I received early education as SMK Methodist ACS Klang, yeah, and then I pursue my degree in UTM as a Bachelor Mechanical Aeronautical Engineering, and then work in Proton, and during that time I pursue my Master in Business in Charles University, Australia. And then while working in Proton as a design engineer, I pursue for my professional IR. Yeah, so I got my IR during year 2001 with Board of Engineers Malaysia. Yeah, and currently I'm also registered as professional technologist, or we call this a TS. Yeah, so I'm also registered as ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers too. Yeah, it means that you need to go for your IR, you got your license, and then you can go for ASEAN country lah, right? And then I started my career at Proton Manufacturing since 1995 as R&D design engineer. Yeah, during that time, Proton have their first project and national product. Yeah, and then during that time, after I presented my thesis, yeah, my thesis during that time is re-engine of aircraft. Yeah, the Caribou, the 2DM aircraft, and then during that time, Proton invited me to join as their engineer. Yeah, so I have been reported towards the engineering design, and then in charge on body design. Yeah, I developed the car lah, right? So after more than 10 years, yeah, working in Proton R&D, and then Proton EDA is a subsidiary of Proton. Invited me to join as a branch manager. Yeah, because I'm interested on sales, yeah, because I got my MBA, and then I'm selling car as a branch manager in PJ, Petaling Jaya, and then after that, promoted to be a project manager, technical training manager, warranty operation manager, and head of operations lah, right? So I'm in charge of both sales and after sales, right? So during that time, I'm pursue my PhD. I'm not completed yet, yeah, and then I work with Essential Malaysia as a coach for Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, so I train all Mercedes-Benz staff around the country. So all 24 dealership, yeah, Mercedes-Benz, and then you can go to the Mercedes-Benz, and then you can find that I train the product expert. Yeah, during that time I established the product expert in all Mercedes-Benz outlet, right? And then after that, City University Malaysia invited me to join as a senior lecturer because during that time they want to accredit their program, bachelor degree in mechanical, and Lovely already approved, and then they are already certified lah. And then some of you wants to continue studies in City University, you can go there. Yeah, they got the master program for their degree course. And then during that time, I completed their accreditation, and then after that, being approached by First City University, and then they offer me to be the lecturer. Yeah, so currently I'm employed as a lecturer in First City University College in Bukit Damansara, right? Okay, so I'm during my working since Proton days, yeah, till today, I'm active in NGO, especially in schools. Yeah, I'm YDP PIBG for Sekolah Menengah Methodist ACS Kelang for 3 years, YDP PIBG for Sekolah Menengah Sekolah Rendah Pandamaran for 5 years. Yeah, and then I'm active in IEM lah. So IEM is an NGO. Yeah, it means that we are more towards contribute to the society. Yeah, it's a free service. Yeah, it means that IEM not paying me. Yeah, because and then this is our contributions to the country. Yeah, so we develop young engineers to be good engineers. Yeah, and then can contribute to the nation. Okay, and then I'm also the panel auditor for BEM. I've gone through audit toward Polytechnic Banting, Polytechnic Kuching, College Kemahiran Mara, and recently University Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, so I audit their program for their accreditation. Yeah, and then I'm also safety committee for First City University College. Yeah, till present. I'm also certified insurance, takaful, and investment for Malaysian Insurance Institute. Yeah, so this is my background. I believe some of you maybe one day, yeah, wants to be an engineer. Yeah, so this is the part of example for you to explore. Yeah, and maybe after you graduated from university, what the things that you need to do. It's not only working, but you need to contribute to the society. Yeah, it means that no problem, it's a free services. Yeah, it's more towards a contribute to people. Yeah, so I believe that once you contribute to others, and then rezeki will come to you. Yeah, so you no need to worry about money. Yeah, so money will come later as long as you provide a good contribution to our country lah. Yeah, our people. Okay. So this is for today outcome. So this lecture is to give an introduction of the Institution of Engineers Malaysia. Yeah, so that enable the participants to gain an understanding of the roles of IEM in engineering activities. Yeah, I believe that last week or last 2 weeks, I've given talk to UPM also. Yeah, the topics of regards to some things like OSS, Occupational Safety and Health. Yeah, so I believe maybe some of you already joined the program too lah, right? So for today, it's more towards introduction of IEM. So at the end of this talk, you will understand about the objective of IEM, IEM structure and membership, IEM activities, IEM in society, IEM international affiliation, IEM members benefits, IEM members benefit, and it means that continuous improvement, continuous development, yeah, and then merchant discount and how to register. Okay, okay. So what is the objective of IEM? Yeah. So the Institution of Engineers Malaysia, commonly known as the IEM, is a professional learned society formed in 1959 and registered with the Register of Societies. Yeah, I believe maybe some of you are also society, especially a society in mechanical. Yeah. During my time, I was the club hero in my university. I'm active in club taekwondo. Yeah, I'm the black belt for MITF and also WTF. Yeah, so I'm active in UTM last time, aeronautical club as well mechanical club. Yeah, so I'll be the part of the committee in UTM Skudai during my time. Yeah, so same like IEM, when you graduated from your university. This is the parts of societies that you can join. It's very good societies that I believe you must join. Yeah. Okay. So the objective of the institution is to promote and advance the science and profession of all aspects of engineering. Yeah. You can see. Yeah. You can see that currently the technologies are a lot of technologies, especially right now, is more toward IoT. Robotic, yeah. So I believe that there are a lot of new technologies coming. For example, for cars, yeah, maybe after this, cars no need to have fuels, and then most of the car will use electric. Yeah, so this is kind of it's very good lah if you join IEM, because we have the latest technologies that available in the market, and then we can share to all of you lah when we join IEM. So IEM aim to achieve the objective by raising the status and further advancing the interest of the engineering profession. Yeah, let's say suddenly another country, yeah, they have already developed electric car, but in Malaysia we don't have that electric car. And then due to this new technology, and then in IEM we detail of this new technology, and then we come up with new studies, and then we go to the university and then create the new program in order for university to promote. And then at the end of the day, when the companies come to Malaysia, for example, when Tesla want to open their factory in Malaysia, we already have available local engineers that can accommodate to work in this new technology. So that is the importance of IEM. Yeah. And then second, promoting honest practice, discouraging malpractice, and settle dispute points of practice and ethics. Yeah, it means that you can see that a lot of issues come out. Yeah, in the current situation. Recently, there was accidents on LRT, yeah, and then the LRT clash, and then the building collapse, and then the MRT's problem, and so on. Yeah, so in IEM, we work together to settle or to prevent any issues pop up suddenly. Yeah, so let's say that during this current issue, LRT accidents, and then we also IEM work together to discuss, and then probably can advise the companies or the governments what is the best way to prevent this thing happen again. Yeah, so this is the why IEM, why we need to join IEM lah, or what contribute to the IEM. Number 3, encouraging the study of engineering, collecting and disseminating engineering information, and improving the general and technical knowledge of person engaged in the profession. Yeah. So I believe in the issues in the market right now. Yeah. Why students not interested to be engineers? Yeah. When I was the YDPP IBG, yeah, I normally give talk to school. Yeah. So when I ask the student why you don't want to be engineers, they talk to me and then mention the salary is not good, yeah, and then they need to invest a lot of money, yeah, in order for them to enroll to be engineers, yeah. So this is the things that IEM work together with the Kementerian Pendidikan and so on. We come up with a STEM program, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to make sure that the student in school, the primary and secondary, interested to work as an engineer or maybe as a scientist. Yeah. So this is the aim of IEM lah. And then the number 4, initiating and promoting improvement in legislation and its administration by deputation, submission, and representation. Yeah. So for example, suddenly we want to make a flying car. Yeah. So because the flying car is quite new, and then there are maybe in case of safety of the public, yeah, suddenly the car can crash, yeah, and then hit your house, yeah. So that's the thing before implementing the new technology, like drone, for example, we need to come up with legislation or guideline, or some things like, there's some things like regulation, yeah, before we implement the new technology, yeah. For example, if they want to use the autonomous car, it means that the car can be used without driver. Yeah? So before they implementing the autonomous car, so the government needs to come up with guideline or some things like policies, government policies. Yeah? So in order to come up with those policies, they required engineers to study, and then to later the government can approve the proposal. Yeah. So before they approve those guideline or policies, yeah, so they normally ask IEM. IEM, we have a lot of professional engineers IEM, to study and then later to propose to the government what are the best initiative that they can IEM can propose. Yeah. So you can see that in IEM we are NGO. Yeah. But in government side they call the Board of Engineers Malaysia. Yeah. BEM. Yeah. But most of the board of directors of BM also members from IEM. Yeah, so it means that we IEM, our members also in BM. Yeah, so we have two place there lah. Yeah, but BM is more towards the government. Yeah, government agencies that come up with policies in order to run the country lah. Right. So for IEM, we are more towards education. We come up with guidelines. We teach other. We give awareness. Yeah, in order for us to assist government to conduct or to run the country. Okay. All right. So okay, what are the IEM structure and the membership? Okay. So this is the IEM structure. Yeah. Maybe later after you graduated from your university, yeah, probably you want to be the president of IEM, yeah. Maybe currently you are the president from mechanical society in your university, then and then after that you want to be more higher post in as a IEM, you can be a president, or maybe you can be a deputy president, and under deputy president we have a 7 vice president, yeah, and then we have a honorary secretary. As well, we have a honorary treasurer. Yeah. So in this, we have a council's rep from each discipline. We have a civil, mechanical, electrical, structure, chemical, other, and multimedia. Yeah. And then we have a woman engineers. Maybe some of you are women. You can join as a woman engineer representative. Yeah. And then we also have a council member. We have 25. Currently, I'm also council member. Already 2 year half. Yeah, probably this year or next year is my final year lah. Because the process I need to be 3 years, and then after that I can continue, but I need to rest for 1 year, and then maybe can continue to apply later lah. Right. And then we have a young engineers. Probably after you graduated, you can join young engineers. Yeah, young engineers. And then we have also council members by invitation. It means that the president can invite other big guys there. Yeah, CEO from other companies can join as an invitation. And then we have a past president. It means that for a few presidents before, they also available lah till today. And then we have a branch representative. It means that in IEM, we have a HQ in Petaling Jaya, but we also have other branches around the nation lah, around the country. Yeah? We have the state by state lah, yeah? So that I will present soon. Yeah? Okay. So just imagine after you graduated from your universities, yeah, you are now currently employed as engineer in your place, yeah, but you are young engineers, maybe you don't know a lot of things, yeah. It's probably good if you join IEM, yeah. Let's say you are mechanical engineers, yeah. We have a divisions in IEM, civil related, yeah, civil structure, geotechnical, water resources, highway and transportation, environmental and tunneling underground space, yeah. And then we have electrical related, electrical, electronic. And then for mechanicals, we have a mechanical, building services, oil, gas and mining, marine and naval architecture. As well for others, we have a chemical, engineering education, project management, agriculture and food. Yeah. So in addition, we also have a special interest group. We call it information and communication technology, consulting engineering, public sectors engineers, seniors interest group, and also urban engineering. Yeah. So right now, now you are the student. You think about maybe another 3 years after you graduated from your university. What are the divisions that you want to join in IEM? Yeah. Maybe you can join. Maybe you are interested to be lecturer. You can choose engineering education. Yeah. So all these technical division, they have their own organization structure. It means that they have the chairman, they have a vice chairman, they have a secretary, they have a treasurer. Yeah. So seems like our big charge lah, big organization chart. Yeah. So it's up to you to choose when you graduated from your university. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is the type of membership within IEM. Yeah. And then first we have a student member. It's open to all engineering students. Yeah. And currently we have a technology student too. Yeah. It means that engineering and technology also can join IEM. Yeah. And then we have associate member, recognized diploma in engineering from a university, polytechnic, college, or has obtained equivalent qualification. Yeah. They say now you have friends have a diploma, they can join us as associate member. Yeah, can join as associate member. And then affiliate member is a graduate of applied science and related to engineering fields from recognized university and college and active in specialized engineering fields. Yeah. And then we have incorporated member, unrecognized engineering degree. It means that we can check from BEM, there was some of the program is not accredited. Yeah, it means that the requirement from our government, the Board of Engineers, these are compulsory to have a 4 years program. Yeah, but some of the university they only have a 3 years program, and then that's the things that they are not being accredited, but they still can join as an incorporated member in IEM. No issue. Yeah. And then after and then BEM also agree if you have only 3 years, it means that not accredited program, you can pursue your master degree in engineering, then you can register as graduate engineer with Board of Engineers Malaysia. Yeah. So you can share with your friends, maybe their program is not accredited. Yeah. Say no problem. Yeah. You can pursue your master degree in engineering, and then later you can register as graduate engineer with BEM, right? But currently, maybe you can join as incorporated member with IEM first, yeah, before you got your master degree. Okay. Okay, if anybody wants to ask, also no problem. You can interrupt me, no problem, without waiting for the Q&A lah, right? So maybe suddenly you have your question, yeah, so you can just interrupt me, no problem. And then we have a graduate member. It's open to all practicing engineers registered with BEM. Yeah. Let's say you are now a degree in mechanical. Yeah. You are doing the degree in mechanical or civil or electrical and so on. Yeah. So after you graduated from your university, you are compulsory to register with Board of Engineer Malaysia. Yeah. And then we give you around 6 months time, yeah, after you got your certificate, yeah, your scroll, yeah, everything, and then you can register with BEM as a graduate member, yeah. It's a compulsory, yeah. If you are not registered with BEM as a graduate member, if you are employed working as engineer, you can be sued, yeah, 50,000 ringgit. And then can go to jail lah, penalty lah for 3 years. Yeah. So make sure you remember this. After you graduated from this university, compulsory to register with Board of Engineer Malaysia. Yeah, compulsory. Yeah. Same like doctor. Yeah, they also compulsory to register with their medical boards. Yeah. So same like us. Why we need to compulsory to register with Board of Engineers? Because our job is subject to the safety of the public. Due to our negligence, somebody will be killed. So this is why we as engineer need to register with Board of Engineers Malaysia, right? And then we have a companion open to all practicing engineers registered with BEM who has not less than 8 years of experience in engineering. Yeah, it means that maybe some of the graduate guys, yeah, IEM also give some things like companion lah. Yeah, maybe they are already seniors, yeah, so they can register as a companion. Yeah. And then when you go in your career and then you have a minimum 3 years experience working as engineer, then you can go to get your professional engineer. Yeah. So minimum requirements to be IR, you need to have experience in engineering in your fields. For example, if you're mechanical, you need to work in mechanical related industry. Yeah. So you cannot work in civil if you're mechanical. Yeah. So you need to work in mechanical, for example, and then you can apply to be the member of IEM. MIM is means that prior you got your IR with professional with Board of Engineers Malaysia. We have a program in IEM, and then you can go to for PI, professional examination, professional engineer examination conducted by IEM. Yeah. So when you pass that assessment, and then you get your certificate as MIEM. Yeah. And then when you have your certificate MIEM, you can bring those certificate and registered with Board of Engineers Malaysia as a professional engineer. Yeah, it means that professional engineer status is given by Board of Engineers Malaysia. Yeah, it's not given by IEM. Yeah, this is given by the Board of Engineers Malaysia. Yeah, if you are not registered in Board of Engineers Malaysia, although you are a member, you still not called IR yet. Yeah, you need to submit application, submit the form, submit payments to BM, and then you need to go for your CPD, continuous professional development. Every year need to go for training. Yeah, let's say myself, I'm a professional engineer practicing certificate. Every year, I need to go for 50 hours training, CPD. Yeah, if I not completed my 50 hours training, yeah, so my license will be removed lah. So I cannot use my IR anymore. Yeah, but that's the things that needs to go for registering with BM lah. Yeah, for you to get your IR. Okay. And then later after you got your this one, you can go to a senior member. Yeah, it means that for those who already have 15 years experience, yeah, you can be the senior member of IEM, and then later fellow member grading with not less than 5 years as IEM, and then later honorary member, this person who contribute to engineering profession. Yeah, so this is the membership in IEM. Yeah. I believe currently maybe some of you wants to be a student member, or maybe some of you already a student member. Yeah. So later when you graduated and then you already submit your applications to BM as a graduate engineer, and then after that you can submit your application to be the graduate member with IEM. Yeah. But IEM is only optional. Yeah. It means that if you are not registered with IEM also no problem. Yeah, this is only we are only NGO. Yeah, and then but the compulsory for you to register it to Board of Engineers Malaysia. Okay, this is the things that you all of students don't understand. Even the engineers that working outside, they also don't understand about this membership in IEM. Yeah, so I believe you can share to your friends lah, right? Okay. So this is the statistic. When you go to BM website, yeah, you can see that in Malaysia right now, this statistic I got it from 5th June, yeah, 5th June, and then you can see that in Malaysia right now, we only have professional engineer with practicing certificate only 9,058. You just imagine that we have 33 million people in Malaysia. We only have a 9,058 professional engineer. Yeah, this professional engineer can endorse any drawing, authority drawings, yeah, subjects to their respective fields lah. If you are mechanical engineer like myself, I normally endorse drawing for mechanical only. I cannot endorse drawing for electrical, civil, structure. Yeah, so I only endorse mechanical drawing for submissions to the government lah. Yeah, normally for DOSH drawing, DOE drawing, JPJ drawing, yeah, Puspakom, everything is I require myself to endorse lah, right? So I'm the one, I be the part of this 9,058, yeah. And then you can see is that we have a professional engineer, 4,825. You can see what are the difference between this professional engineer with practicing certificate and also professional engineer. What are the difference? Yeah. So last time there was no professional engineer with practicing certificate. I believe this introduction probably around 3 or 4 years back. Yeah, whereby they got something like the requirements from the governments because of got many accidents. Yeah, buildings collapse. Yeah, everything. And then especially for construction industry, they come up with more stringent policies lah. And then there's the things that they establish this professional engineer with practicing certificate. Yeah. So in addition, because we also we have foreigners engineers. Yeah. Before they want to work in Malaysia as a professional engineer, they also needs to go toward, for example, 1 year practice here in Malaysia before they can practice their engineering in Malaysia. Yeah, so that is the things that the government or BEM introduced this professional engineer with practicing certificate. Yeah, for example, after you graduated from this university, you work with engineering companies. Yeah, for example, if you are mechanical, you work in Proton, for example. You have a minimum 3 years experience, and then after that, you go for this professional engineer assessment. So you need to submit the drawing, you need to submit your report, your daily report. Yeah, for example, once you start working, you need to compile all your report. Like you go for your internship. Yeah, you go for your internship. For example, your practical training. Then you need to write your report. The first day, what are you doing? You go for your training. Also, you write the reports. Yeah. So that's the thing will be assessed during the examination to be the professional engineer. Yeah. So I advise all of you. Yeah. Don't throw your books or throw your notes. Yeah. Myself, even I'm graduated year 1995 till now. I still have my notes, my lecture notes, yeah, because that things helping me, yeah, helping me a lot. Because all right, because that things will be pop up during this two examination, yeah. Once you go for the professional engineer, you also need to go through back your notes in your university. For example, electrical lah, and then mechanical, structure lah, mathematics and so on. They will ask you later, yeah. So keep it, yeah. Don't throw it, yeah. Keep it for your future lah, right? So that is the thing. So when you go for this, you got you need to come up with your drawing, yeah. If you are not designing, you also can use other drawing. For example, your consultant, yeah. But if you are working as engineer, although the drawings was being made by other parties, yeah, consultant or whatsoever, but at the end of the day, you were responsible for those drawing too. You need to know A to Z about the drawing, yeah. And then they will ask you how you manage your staff, manage your work. Yeah? So that's the thing. If you pass the examination, and then you can get your professional engineer, yeah. And then after that, you go for another 2 or 3 years or maybe 1 year experience. Yeah, you can apply to be the professional engineer with practicing certificate. Yeah, this is more tough. Yeah, it means that you need to know about, for example, more toward M&E things, construction. Yeah, for example, if you are mechanical engineer, although you are manufacturing or design car, you also need to know about the mechanical lift, medical sprinkle water, yeah. So that is the requirement during this stage lah. So that's the things that for me lah, I advise you, you need to learn everything, yeah. You cannot just put yourself in only one field. You need to imagine that one day I will be the CEO for this company. One day probably I will be the CEO for construction company. Also, although you are mechanical, You need to think that one day I will be the CEO of the company. I need to know A to Z about our business, right? So that's the same like me. Myself, I'm graduated as aeronautical engineer. And during my time, I designed aircraft. But suddenly when I work in Proton, there was no aircraft. So I need to work in car environment. I need to go to the production site. I need to meet the vendors. Yeah, it's not aeronautical. It's more towards mechanical. Yeah. So then when I work in Proton ADA, I need to manage the showroom. I need to manage the workshop. It's more towards the building. It's more towards what requirement on the structure. Yeah. Although I'm not the structure engineer or electrical engineer, I need to know all of that. Yeah, because as a manager, during my post in Proton ADA is more managerial thing. Yeah, so I need to manage people. I need to manage asset. Yeah, I need to manage workshop. Yeah, so that is the requirements that during that time. Yeah, so I believe, although you are now mechanical engineer, please put yourself. One day I will be the CEO of this company, and before I can be the CEO of the company, I need to know a lot of things. Yeah, especially during this time, we are more towards the IoT things. Yeah, Internet of Things. Probably most of you probably needs to more engage on IT things. You need to know about the software programming. Maybe you can know a little bit how to make the website, for example. Yeah, so that's the things that you need to expose yourself lah. Yeah, I'm also a lecturer. I know what the subjects that I teach to my students. Yeah, but normally I will ask my student, although we are not teach you about software programming, yeah, please study by your own self. Yeah, there are plenty of courses out there. Maybe one hour or 1 day program, maybe it's better for you to join. Yeah, that is your additional knowledge that will be good during your working days later. Yeah, so that's the thing lah. So for example, suddenly you want to work in Proton or any car manufacturer. Yeah, you just imagine maybe after this there will no need to have engineers that come up with engine. Yeah, because they are more towards electric car. Yeah, electric. And then you are mechanical, but you don't know about electrical. Yeah, so how you want to work in these car companies? Because you don't have that knowledge on battery, you don't have knowledge in electrical. Yeah, so that's the thing. Although currently you are not exposed to those fields like electrical or battery, EV, yeah, maybe solar, yeah. So you need to have additional initiative by your own self, to study by your own self in order for you to get your vision or target later when you've been employed as the engineer in the industry. Yeah. Just this morning, my friend just PM me. She mentions about in UMW, yeah, they require a project engineer, project manager for aircraft company. They need the project manager for to create the engine for aircraft. So suddenly they need these people. Yeah. Even in IEM also, because I'm the white committees for welfare, for example. Some of our international company asking us to find the graduate engineers that can work with them, because they have a certain requirements that they need this engineer. They want the engineers that can use this software. Yeah, they have a specific requirement on that. Yeah, but when I get my the local engineers, I cannot find, because some of them are more towards following the standard of the modules that been teach in university. So that's the things that although the university teach you this kind of subject, but you need to imagine that one day maybe I will work in robotic company, so I need to have this knowledge in order for me to get that job. So that is the things that you need to know lah, how to be employed later. All right. Okay. So this is more to the advanced one, aggregate checker. If you are CEO, director of the engineering company, you can be this guy lah. checker for geotechnical. It's only 14 guys only in Malaysia. You just imagine we have a 33 million people. It's only 14, 14 engineers, And then we have a graduate engineer, 143,959 only. You just imagine, you want to be the good country in technology, in engineering. You just imagine we only have 143,000 engineers, So how we want to build a car, how we want to build aeroplane, because we lack of engineers, So that's the things that why we in IEM, we go to school, by school, go to university, give talk, ask them to be engineer, because we want to create our country to be good countries that can build car, build aeroplane, build good buildings, So that's the importance that why IEM currently is more aggressive to promote our engineering field, So that's the thing for me. No payment, no problem. I go to school. I give you a free talk. I give free talk. Sometimes I need to take leave. I need to ask my boss. Sorry, I need to give talk to school. About engineering. Probably later they will come and work with us. So I make sure that they are quality engineers, and then when they join us as engineer, and then we can build a good car, good quality car. So that is the things that very important, for us to share with others to be engineer, right? So currently, very lucky, government also already approved the engineering technologies, So what are the difference between technologies and engineer, So we engineer, we design things, We have this knowledge on physics, mathematics, chemical, and so on. We create something. We create something. This is engineer. We are design engineer. But technologists are those persons that working assist the engineer. It means that, for example, if you go to aviation, maybe to MAS, for example, their engineers, they are checking the engine, checking the avionics, everything. They call it licensed aircraft engineers. These people we call is technologists. They are not design engineer. They only checking everything according to the drawing that been established by engineers. Right? Same with me in Proton. I'm the ones that design the car. I design the bumpers. Bumpers, spoilers, skirting. So when we come up with cars, and then the cars being sell to the customer. For example, one of you will buy the car, Proton car, SUV X70, S50, And then when you go to the service center to service the car, those technicians there available for you, and then they have a technologist there. They also employ engineering degree technologists, a person to check car. So they will go through the drawings, or workshop manual, and then they check one by one lah. Okay, first we need to check the engine, we need to check the chassis, we need to check the tires. So this is called technologies. So there is a different. Engineer design thing. We are more toward the CATIA, SolidWorks, AutoCAD. But technologists, they are not working with that. So they are go to the site or go to the workshop, for example, and then they do this more to the practical one lah. So you need to know. Currently, we have 6,437. And most of them like University Kuala Lumpur, UniKL. They most of those graduates are from there lah. It's under MARA, engineering technologies. So another one, we have inspector of works. For those people, diploma degree, diploma in mechanical, diploma or in civil or electrical, they can register as inspector of work. Inspector of work. For example, if they needs to go to the construction site, they needs to go for assessment on a green card before they can work in the construction places. That is a requirement, mandatory. Okay. So and then we have a body corporate, multidiscipline, partnership, sole proprietorship. It means this more towards the consultancy company lah. So requirement from the government is mentioned before that only professional engineer with practicing certificate can open the consultancy firm. That's the thing lah. So that's the thing why a lot of people wants to be the professional engineer with practicing certificate, because if you want to open the construction consultancy engineering company, the requirement you must have a professional engineer with practicing certificate, and then you can open this one lah, sole proprietorship, partnership, and so on. Yeah. So this is the statistic in according to BM website. This will be changed time by time lah, according to the how many people registered with the board of engineers. Okay. All right. So this is the membership for IEM. Yeah. This is a total of membership as of 1st March 2021 during our recent AGM. Yeah. So currently we have around 47,087, including student member. Yeah. So any university lah, any college, they join us, and then this is the total numbers during this March lah. And then I believe currently more than that lah, nearly 48 something like that, right? Okay. So, okay, all right. So what are the things that when you join IEM, what the grades that you can have? Yeah. So for example, we have a fellow. Yeah, fellow. We have a 776 fellow members. Yeah. And then to be the fellow, yeah, there was the some things like requirements lah. Maybe you need to be some of the good guys in your company. Maybe you are general manager, CEO. So you can you can ask to get your fellow lah. So this is the subject to the approval from the IEM lah. Right? And then for us member, is more towards the those who have IR or MIEM. Yeah. So when we registered, we have the IR, and then or without the IR, when you pass your PI or professional examination in IEM, you can have the MIEM lah member. Yeah. So currently we have 11,339. Yeah. So mostly most of them are IR lah. Yeah. And then this is the graduate for those already get the scroll, yeah, get the graduate numbers from BEM. Then after you get your graduate number from BEM, you straight away apply to IEM. Yeah, maybe you can just go to the website, IEM website, and then you can just download your upload your documents there, your IC, your certificate, and then you pay for those fees. And then in IEM, during our council meeting, and then we go through all the application, and then we will approve lah according to the requirements during that time lah. We will check your certificate whether you are registered with BM or not, your course are accredited or not, yeah, before you can be the graduate member. Yeah. And then for those of you, if you are not a student member, you can join. Yeah. So currently we have a 25,167. Yeah. Around the country. Yeah. UNIMAS, UPM, UTM, yeah. USM, all the universities lah. UNIKL, yeah. So we have 25,167. It's very cheap. Yeah. Maybe you can check with your communities there in your place. Yeah. How much, yeah, because these subjects to the university lah. I'm not know about that. Yeah, so you need to discuss with your team. Yeah, so for us members, yeah, for example myself, I need to pay around 150 ringgit per year. Yeah, and then as a IR, because I got my PEPC, Professional Engineer Practicing Certificate, I need to pay around 300 something with BM. Yeah, so annually, I need to allocate myself around 400 something in order for me to continue using my license. Yeah, so that is the thing. if you are not registered BBM, not paying those things, you cannot use IR in front of your name. Yeah, it means that every year you need to go for your CPD, go for pay for this registration or renewal fees. Yeah, and then you can put your name IR in front of your name, or at the back side of the name you can put a PENG, a professional engineer. Yeah. What are the good things of a professional engineer? Yeah, for me, yeah, for example, yeah, if you want to be working as a lecturer, that is a requirement right now. You need to have a professional engineer, because the requirement from BM or EAC, the compulsory for the university, in order for them to run the program for bachelor degree, for example in mechanical, they must have three lecturers that have IR. Yeah, if they don't have that lecturer with IR, the program cannot be run. Yeah, you cannot get your accreditation. Yeah, what happens if your program's not been accredited? Yeah, what happened? If your program's not being accredited, your student, yeah, your student cannot work in any engineering company. Yeah, they cannot be employed as engineer if the course was not being accredited by EAC or BEM. Yeah, so there's the things that why we need IR lah in university to be as a lecturer, right? So in the industry, for example, yeah, especially for government side, most of the guys to prove the authority for the drawing, they also compulsory to have IR. Yeah, so that is the requirements. Yeah, so that's the things that you need to put in your mind that after this, after I graduate from this university, I need to get my IR. Yeah, because currently it's a competitive environment. Yeah, competitive environment. Only the basic degree, yeah, you need to have more add values. Yeah, because some of us needs to go for master degree. Concurrently, you go for your IR. Yeah, because the life is quite complicated right now. It means that we need to have more values in order to contribute to the industry lah, or to the society. Yeah, so that's the thing why when I started work in Proton, I already put in my mind, I want to have my IR, I want to go for my master, especially my MBA, and then I want to get my PhD. Yeah, so that is the important to put in my side. During my time as a student, when I was a third year student in UTM, one of the professor emeritus from UK came and give talk, like I give talk to you lah right now. So when he gave the talk, and then suddenly I asked him, Professor, I want to be like you, Professor, because this professor is emeritus one, Cranfield University, is a professor in aeronautical. Yeah? So I asked him, Professor, I want to be like you. So can you guide me how I want to be a professor emeritus like you? So he replied to me with all those people around there, maybe around 300 students. Yeah. And then he mentions to me, if you want to be a good professor later, yeah, so you cannot work in university right now. Yeah. After this, you graduate from university, you need to work in industry, because in industry you learn a lot of things. Yeah, you communicate with people, you have a networking, you expose with the environment. Yeah, so you get your knowledge there in industry. Then later, after you're ready, and then you have a lot of knowledge, then you can come to university and be the professor. So that's the things that input in my mind. During that time, the professor already advised me I need to work in industry. That's the thing when Proton came to my university during that time, after I presented my thesis. And then they have a career fair during that time. And then I try my luck, and then suddenly I have been elected and work in Proton lah. Yeah. So during that time, already put in my mind, I put myself, okay, I work in Proton, but I believe this Proton is my university. Yeah. This Proton is my university. I need to learn a lot from Proton. Yeah. In order for me to be a good professor later, like what my professor already told me in my university lah. Yeah, so that's the thing I learned. Although it's quite hectic, stress working in industry, because in Proton during my time there are a lot of projects, yeah, Wajah, Perdana, Satoria, a lot of projects. But myself alone, yeah, I'm the ones that design the bumpers, so I need to look after a lot of models, yeah. This is quite stress, yeah, but I feel that no problem as long as this is my university. The things that comes to me, stress or I don't have enough rest, you know, so I just work and then suddenly I got my IR, I passed my MBA, and then I have been promoted level by level lah, from just a normal engineer and then promoted to be the manager and then promoted to the head of customer retention division, yeah. So that is the career parts is for me lah, yeah. So if I compare with my friends with no vision, yeah, they just come to work and then they just go to ATM machine to check the money, that's all, yeah. So they're not interested to pursue the master degree or doing the IR, yeah. It's compared with me, I'm more eager to get my IR, I eager to have my master, yeah. So this is different between myself and my friends lah, right? Yes, that's the things that you need to know, yeah. Maybe some of you wants to be a businessman, yeah. No problem, no issue. You can be an entrepreneur later, but during your time as a graduate engineers, yeah, you just a normal people. Why not you just takes your time, study, learn as a normal engineer, yeah, learn from others, yeah. So one day you also be an entrepreneur one time. Maybe you will be the CEO. Maybe you have your own company, yeah, and then can provide more careers to others as well, yeah. So this is the things that I share with you lah, right? Okay. So under grade, we have a discussion honorary fellow, honorary member, incorporated member, affiliate member, and associate member. Yeah, this is more to high ranking one lah. Even the 2M also our distinction honorary fellow. Yeah, so this is the things that IEM give something recognition lah for those who have give contributions to our country, right? Okay, so wait, I bring first. So this is the membership grade as of 1st March 2021. Yeah, you just imagine that we have 25,167. Yeah, you just imagine a lot of students join IEM. Yeah, you just think why they join IEM. Yeah, if IEM don't have any benefit, they won't join IEM. Yeah. Better they join other society, yeah. But in IEM currently we have more than 25,167, yeah, student member. And then this is the associate, we have 61, affiliate 21, incorporated 105, graduate we have a 9,099, and then member, it means that IR. In IEM we have 11,389 IR, yeah, professional engineer. And then it's more towards the senior member lah. Fellow is more towards the persons that have contributions to the country. It's more toward recognition by the IEM lah, especially for this distinguished honoris fellow, like Tun M, Tun Dr. Mahathir, right? Okay. So this is IEM branches, yeah. So you just see this, yeah. You just imagine that currently you are in the university, you have your society. But after you employ working in the industry, you can active too in the society, more towards the branches. Yeah, let's say suddenly you have been invited to work in Sabah. Yeah, so we have a Kota Kinabalu branch there. Suddenly you want to work in Sarawak, we also have a Kuching branch there. Yeah, so in IEM branches we have scattered around 12 branches nationwide. Yeah, it means that although you are not working in Lembah Klang, yeah, Klang Valley, so if suddenly you are working in Kelantan or Kedah, yeah, so we also have branches there. Yeah, so you can go there every day. Yeah? Every time you can do anything that you like lah. You join there. They have their structure also. They have the chairman, they have the vice chairman, they have the secretariat, yeah. So you can be part of their committees, yeah. And then when you have your communities, you can do your activities there lah. You can do your futsal competition. You can do talk to schools, yeah. And then probably you can give talk to the peoples around your area, yeah, in Sabah and so on lah. So this is why people join IEM, because we have we have available society. It means that NGOs that can contribute to other people as well. Yeah. So this is why IEM is a very good platform for you in order for you to survive. Yeah. It's not only for initial state as an engineer, but till maybe your ages like 70 years old, you still can active in IEM. Yeah. You still can be the chairman. Yeah. As long as you can stay alive lah, right? Because we are not limited to ages. Yeah. If you are already 70 or 18 years old, so you can join IEM lah, and then you can active as a member, a normal member, or you can active as a chairman, or maybe you can be a president, yeah, president of IEM, yeah. So we have, you can check lah, which kampung that you are coming from, yeah. IEM Laka, we have all those places lah, for waiting for you, yeah, to serve, right? So this is IEM section. Currently we have IEM Young Engineers. Yeah. So normally for your young graduate engineers, they wants to join maybe other technical division. Is not maybe they're still young. Yeah. So probably they can join IEM Young Engineers lah. Because IEM Young Engineers is more related with society in university. Yeah. They give contributions to school, STEM program, yeah. This is yeah. And then we have for women, yeah, women engineers. Yeah, of course, this is only for women, yeah. So for us guys, we cannot join lah because it's only dedicated for women engineers, yeah. So they also conduct activities by themselves lah. Give talk to school, give contribution, talking to university, yeah. So this is the things that the activities that we conducted lah, right? So what are the activities that IEMs conducted? Yeah, okay. So this is the one of example. We have a mechanical engineering technical division AGM, yeah, and technical stock, yeah. So currently every month we have AGM because we have, in our activities we have more than 18 technical division, yeah. So all the division will conduct their AGM. As like your in university lah, you also have your AGM, yeah, mechanical society, club taekwondo, so all those society need to conduct their AGM, and then during this AGM, we nominated for the president, who's the chairman, who's the vice chairman, yeah, and then this is one of the example lah, yeah. So during this time, we will nominate who will be the secretary, who will be the chairman, yeah. So during this time, let's say lah, if you graduated from university, you want to join a mechanical METD, mechanical technical division. When they announce their AGM, you go there. You go there, and then maybe you can nominate yourself. I want to join as committee. You just raise your hand. Probably somebody will propose your name, and then somebody will second there lah, yeah, and then you will be elected, and then probably you will be part of the committees, yeah, and then as a part of committees, you can do your program, yeah. Probably if you are interested to give talk to your school, yeah, and then you can propose to the meetings lah. Okay, boss, I want to give talk to my schools, yeah. I want to contribute to my school. Every year I will conduct talk how to be an engineer in automotive industry, for example, yeah. So like myself, when I joined IEM, I'm more active in engineering education technical division. So every year I give talk to my school lah. I go back to my school, ACS Klang. So I will give talk annually, yeah. So around 2 hours talk, I give free talk, yeah, and then invited Form 4 and Form 5 students. I give talk about the industry, how to be an engineer, yeah. So that's the things that the programs that we conducted lah, right? And then during this time, we also do some things like essay contest, yeah. So we give the essay contest to all the school around the country. Yeah, so they will provide us, they give us the essay, and then we assess the essay, and then we give the present lah. We invite the schools to come to IEM, and then during this AGM, we give the money to them lah, as well the certificate. Yeah, the first prize should be around 100 ringgit, and second prize 50 ringgit, and something like that. Yeah, so these are the programs that we conducted in IEM. Yeah, and then we also doing visit. This is one of example. We visit the Petronas rotating equipment analytic of protein, for example. Yeah. During my experience, we have conducted visit to Proton Factory in Tanjung Malim. We go to MAS in in Sepang. Yeah, we go to KNB. So for any places that you want to visit, you just naming. Yeah, so one time I went to something like in Setiawan Perak. It's quite far, but IEM provide transport for you to go there. So that's the things that the beauty of you join the IEM, because you have experience, exposed with yourself, your eyes, and then you can meet the engineers working in the industry. You can ask directly to the engineers. For example, you go to Proton Tanjung Malim, you ask the engineers there how the robot is working. So you can touch the robot, you can see in your eyes how they paint the car. Yeah, maybe you can go to the Pewaja Steel, for example. Last time, we go how they burns the steel. Yeah, so that's the experience that you can gain when we have this kind of activities lah. But currently, because it's the COVID, or more than 1 or 2 years, we cannot conduct the visit to the industry. Yeah. So before that, every month we have a visit. Yeah, a visit to the industry. You just name what companies that you want to visit. We will arrange for that. Yeah, especially for students, some of the program is a free for student member. Yeah, for members like myself, I only pay for 50 ringgit or just a limited less than 100 ringgit. Yeah, but you get the free food, you get the free transport. Yeah, so that is the beauty why IEM can contribute to us lah, especially for us as a member. Yeah. So for you as student, maybe during that time your visit, you can know each other. Yeah. Maybe you can get their contact number. Yeah. Probably during this time you have a final year project. Yeah. So maybe you can have those engineers number. You can contact them, and then you can work with them. Yeah. So you can have close relationship with the industry. Yeah. So normally you can give the resume during your visit. Yeah. So this is my resume. Once I completed my degree, I'm interested to work with your company. Yeah. So these are the things that we IEM provide this kind of activities that probably can assist you guys. Yeah. In order for you to have a good career in your life. Right. Okay. This is one of example. We visited the Malaysia Airlines Berhad. Yeah, we can see that we can touch the aircraft, we can go inside the aircraft, we can just imagine that we are pilot. Yeah, so these are the nice things that we have. The best moment lah. This is from other companies. Yeah, so we are friendly. Yeah, although you are from a company A, maybe your competitors, we are friendly in IEM. Yeah, so this is the beauty lah when you join IEM. Yeah, so this time during pre-COVID. Yeah, so you conduct the seminar in every places lah. For example, this is conducted in shopping mall. Yeah, so because we want to tell others that we are engineers. Yeah, so we engineers, we can contribute to everybody. Yeah. So we are the local engineers. We can do something for the best of the country. Yeah. So we promote ourselves. Yeah. So we need to tell everybody we are engineers. We are proud. We are engineers. We can contribute to the best of the things lah for everybody. Yeah. All right. And then currently, due to the COVID, because of the strict SOP, so we conduct the webinar lah. Yeah. So every time you can just go to the website IEM, There are plenty of webinars there. Yeah, maybe some of the webinars is free for student. You can join. Yeah, but for me, myself is a member. Normally, this kind of webinar, I only pay 15 ringgit only. For those non-member, they need to pay around 70 ringgit minima. This is for 1 2 hour stock. But we also have workshop. Yeah, for workshop, for example, half day workshop or 1 day workshop. This more expensive lah, maybe around 400 ringgit. Yeah, for myself also, I need to pay 400 ringgit. Yeah, but for those non-member, it's more expensive, maybe double of the price. Yeah, but for student member like yourself, yeah, it's a nice cheap lah. It's not like ourselves member. It's more because we are working. Yeah, but for you student, you are not working yet. Yeah, so we give you a minimum price for you to contribute lah, because this money is due to, we need to pay for the license, we need to pay for the Zoom, everything, the persons that are managing this IT, so we need to operate lah, because we are NGOs, so we are hoping this kind of arrangement, and then we can have fun for us to survive, and then we can do activities for you guys. So this is why we do a collection lah, for us to sustain our operation for as an NGO. Okay, and then you can see this is a half day course, for example. It's conducted 22nd October. The topic is half day course on rolling stock for non-rolling stock professional. So everybody can join. When you registered through the website, and then you pay for that, and then during maybe before the 1 day of the course, training, and then they will give you, they email you the link, and then you click the link, and then automatic you go to the Zoom like this one lah. So the speakers will talk according to the fields that you interested lah. So myself, every month I join more than 2 programs lah. Although I'm already professional engineer, although I already got my MBA, I still want knowledge, because some of the talks given by those persons have knowledge on their fields. One of the program, for example, they talk about submarine. That one also I'm interested to know about the submarine, and then that's the thing I joined the webinar, and then I know a lot about the submarine lah by attending this kind of webinar. So half day cost for this one. Probably around, for me lah, around 200 ringgit or 300 ringgit lah. So I need to pay. Maybe for you student, maybe less than that lah. Maybe 100 or maybe 50 ringgit. So this price is in the in the website, and then you can get from the flyers or brochures inside the website. So you go to the website, and then you can pick lah with what type of trainings that you're interested to join. All right, and then this is a IEM training session. We also conducted training. This is one of the trainings that needs to be conducted, especially like myself. For me, in order for me to give a talk to you, I need to go for the training first. This is called train to the trainer, TT. Train to the trainer lah. Before I can talk to you, I need to be trained first. Because they will train me how to talk with you guys lah, right? This is called the IEM speaker training lah, IEM speaker training session. Okay, and then we also visit like Parliament Malaysia. We go and then introduce ourselves. I have experience before. I have a program, CITP, Construction Industrial Transformation Programs. I have been selected as committees. And then I also went to Parliament Malaysia lah. During my time is PM Najib lah. So I go there lah, meet PM Najib, and then we have after meeting there, we have a gathering there with PM Najib. So that is the things that is good for you. This is a part of best channel for you to engage with others. Although this is a political things, but you also need to learn, know everybody. So for us as an engineer, as I share with you my experience, I was a YDP PIBG. And why I active in YDP PIBG? Because I have I have chances to meet the Adun. Yeah, for example, during that time, I want to my schools, the ACS Klang, because I was the YDP. I want to collect money lah. Instead of just get the monies from the PIBG from the parents, we also need to go to meet the politician, yeah, government, yeah, to get money in order for me to rebuild the building. We have a day one last time, day one futsal for my students, yeah. So I want to have 1 million ringgit, yeah, because I need to have a big futsal, yeah, for my students, yeah. So, and then I meet the adun, and then they approve. It's not given 1 million, but they give me 40,000 ringgit lah. It's enough lah. Yeah, instead of got nothing, but I got my 40,000 ringgit for my schools. Yeah, so that's the things that you need to know, that you also need to be nice with people, nice with others. Also, we are engineers. Yeah, so this is the things that you need to know lah. So we go and visit the parliament, and then we also publish a news in media. Yeah, for example, if we have issues like water issue, we put in the media. Go to the Star. Yeah, you can find that the comments given from IEM. Yeah, so even the president lah, for example, this president's giving info to the public, buying the right water heaters. Yeah? So for example, this is the contributions given by IEM lah. Yeah, and then this is the parts of what our contribution to the country. Yeah. Although we are working with different companies, yeah, IEM is a part of everybody is working as a family. Yeah. So no problem if you are working Protron or Toyota or Produa, for example, although we are competitors, but if you are working together in IEM, we as a family members, your brother, my brother, and so on. Yeah. So we are not competitors. We are love each other. Yeah. So that is the beauty of engaging or contribute in IEM. Yeah. So this is the things that papers that you can download from IEM lah. Yeah. So once you go to the IEM website, you can have this home technical division, directory, membership, international, and so on. And then you can get all the information from this free content. Yeah. Although you are not login as a member, also you can log in lah to get access of this free paper. Yeah. But if you are member, members login, and then you are the student member, for example, you can access more contents inside this one. For example, the job gallery. Yeah. If you are not members, you cannot pick this one. Yeah. This job gallery is special for the members. Yeah. So we have a lot of companies. Yeah. Looking for engineers. Yeah. So for those members, they can pick job gallery, and then we have a list of companies available for you to apply. Yeah. And then most of our members, student member, for example, or graduate engineers, they submitted their CV to us. Yeah. And then when the companies want engineers, we will provide the CV to the company. Yeah. We arrange for their interviews and so on lah. Right. So this is why we have more than 25,000 student member join IEM, because one of the beauty, they can get through this job gallery, and then they can choose whatever job they want. Yeah. Recently I give the Proton's job, yeah, the vacancies, yeah. So we will work with those companies. Even the companies calling me, I will, and then we discuss together, yeah, and then they specify what who's the engineers they want, what of the job description, yeah, and then we propose the list of graduate engineers that are available for them to select. Yeah, so we only the part of the third parties. Yeah, we only provide your CV to the respective companies that wants the staff. Yeah, so this is subject to the companies lah, whether they want to hire you or not. Yeah, but we already have the place for you to give the resume to us, and then the company also give the advertisement to us. And then we put here in job gallery, and then it's up to your luck lah. If the companies are interested with you, and then they can ask for you to join their company lah, right? And then this is IEM in society. You can see this is our past president. Now is a doctor, Dr. Tan Yi Chen. Last time is a president, the Institution of Engineers Malaysia. is currently a senior director of GMP Geotonic. He's active in IEM, currently also very active. Yeah. And then we give the talk lah. This more during before the COVID. Yeah. Before the COVID, we go talk by talk to the university lah. Myself also give talk to UPM. I needs to go there. Yeah. UPM, I believe that already 5 times I give talk. Yeah. But currently because of COVID, I only give the online lah. Right. I given talk to ITM. I give to Unit 10. Yeah. So I've also visited and give talk to there lah. So just imagine if you are after that, maybe you are be like me. One day you also can contribute yourself. Yeah. And then you needs to give your contribution to our young people later. Yeah, ask them to be like yourself. Yeah, ask them to bring the country to the higher level. Yeah, so this is our contribution as engineer to our country lah, our society. Okay, and then this is the request from Sirim. They want us to give talk how to be IR. So for us, train the trainers. Yeah, so this is part of my colleague lah. So he give talk to the to engineers in Sirim. Engineers in Sirim, they also wants to be IR. So we IEM go there and then give talk to them. Yeah, this is a free talk. Yeah, so they no need to pay. We contribute ourselves to assist others to be part of us lah. Yeah, okay. So and then we in the society we also give talk not related with engineering. For example, recently we give talk on healthy life. Yeah. Even last 2 weeks, we give talk on why we need to have vaccine for COVID-19. It's a free talk, yeah, free talk for student, yeah. For non-members, it's 70 ringgit, yeah. For student member, it's a free, yeah. So these are things that we give the talk lah. Yeah, this is international affiliation, yeah. And then in IEM, we incorporate with others international society as well. Yeah, a few meeting and so on lah, right? And then this is newsletter, and then ASEAN engineering registration. Yeah, so if you be part of us, and then you are also will be a part of international registration lah. Yeah, myself also involved in this international one. Even myself is currently ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineer. Yeah, so. When you join IEM, there are plenty of wide opportunities for you. Yeah, even you can work in other countries as well lah. This is more toward international affiliation. We IEM, we currently active in international arenas also. Yeah, we give training, we give consultancy to other countries as well. Yeah, so this is one of the contributions lah. So what are the benefits of joining IEM? Yeah, first we have a courses and training, as I showed you just now, and then we have educational and social activities. Yeah, probably we more toward the STEM program. We give talk to school and universities. Yeah, why to be engineers, and then we also have publication for those interested to write something. Yeah, you can publish your paper inside our journals, IEM journals. And then we also have international conference. You can represent yourself, represent IEM to give talk to other countries as well lah. And then we have a library in HQ. Even we have also the e-library lah. You can just when you are a member, you can go inside our e-library. You can get your free or e-books, e-books from our library lah. And then especially networking and contacts, whereby you as engineers, you need to know a lot of people. Yeah, you cannot just working alone. Yeah, or some things like katak bawah tupurong. You cannot. Yeah, in order for you to be a successful person, successful engineers, you need to have a lot of friends. Yeah, a lot of networking. Yeah, because if you have a lot of friends, a lot of networks, and then probably there was potential opportunities for you to get the job from other places, and then they contact you. Yeah, they don't even contact you. It's not through job street. Actually, if you want to get a job, it's not go to job street. It's not there. Yeah, you need to know people, and then probably they got vacancies, and then they can contact directly to you. Yeah, this job stick or something like the company make advertisement is only a part of SOP lah. It means that in order for them to get the staff, they need to list all people, and then after that they go for the interview. This is only the policies, But if you know them better, and then they already put their mind to hire you, although they ask us to send resume, but they already have the specific guys that they're interested to work with, So that's the important for you to have your network and a lot of contacts, and for you to survive in your career later lah. And then IEM we have also assistant in finance and technical, and the things, for example, suddenly you wants to go for internship, you don't have places to go for internship, you can contact IEM, so we have our members, we have a lot of engineers there, maybe they can assist you, and then they can find the internship place for you, so that's the important if you have joining IEM lah. So this is a primary benefit of IEM student member, so already I have a 4:30, I believe another 30 minutes I can just go through. And then benefit for student member, they're working with practicing engineers, currently like now, you are now networking with me, I share with you the information, and then this is only myself. Maybe after that, when we have no COVID, maybe you can go to the IEM, and then you can just talk face to face with other engineers as well, Maybe the CEO talk with you, and then suddenly you can know that CEO, maybe you can just, this is my card, something like that, Maybe you have any vacancies, maybe I can join your company, So that is the things that why this platform is very beneficial for you lah, right? And then we have a technical talk, courses and technical visit, and then potential industrial training attachment. So IEM keep a list of organization for industrial training for student member, So normally lah, as universities, they always ask us, IEM, to provide us the places for the student, So we have all the list of companies, and then you just go there, So it's very easy lah. And then potential future job employment, that's the things that I showed to you just now. The IEM website, there was this only for the member lah, you can access for that. And then we have established networking groups, attend technical talk, attend professional development program, route to professional engineer, attend professional development, and CPD. So this is our website. For those who still new, you can just, after this, maybe you can just type www.myiem.org.my. So you can access on that lah. So this is IEM benefit, ECD, Let's say that you have been graduated from this university, and then suddenly you want to get your IR. So we provide this engineering competency development program. We have a logbook training scheme. Same like when you go for your internship, you also need to complete your logbook, isn't it? So for us, IEM, we also provide this program, 3 years program lah. For me, I have 3 mentees under myself. One of the mentees, she probably have been graduated lah, maybe already got her IR. She from UMW Toyota, currently work in Toyota Thailand. So my another 2 still with me lah. So for me, I only can accommodate only 3 mentees under myself. That is the requirement lah. So if you interested on that, later after you graduated from this university, you can apply with IEM ECD program, and then we have a list of professional engineer that can be your mentor. So you can just choose who the mentors that you want lah. Like you go for your final year project or your thesis, you need to find your supervisor, isn't it? So seems like IR. So we have the list of professional engineer, then can assist you and then can complete your logbook lah. Alright. So this is the big picture. We have the logbook. And then we have the mentee, the graduate engineers lah, that wants to get the IR. And then the mentor, like myself, I got the IR. So I will guide the engineers, how to be IR, So minimum around 3 years. So like my mentee already more than 3 years. She already with me 3 years. She only meets me around 1 year, 2 times only. So after she meet me, and then I endorse her report, and then he submit to the IEM, And then later, another 3 months later, or maybe another 6 months later, she will meet me again lah. Yeah, so that's the things that we gone through. Okay. And then this is a mentee registration, and then quarterly meeting. It means that she needs to meet me, and then the mentee also need to submit the annual report. Yeah. And then this under 3 years review program, whereby IEM, they have the committee to check the report. Yeah, although I already signed the report, but maybe the communities want to ask the mentee to adjust a little bit. Yeah, maybe the schema or maybe the template. Yeah, so that's the things that IEM will review your report accordingly. Okay. So why IEM brings to you the ECD? To assist graduate engineers who are unable to obtain the supervision of a professional Indian engineer in their own organization. Yeah, for example, like suddenly you are working with your company and then you don't have your IR there. Your boss don't have IR. Yeah, so how wants to complete your IR? So IEM have the IR. You can use our IR, and then your boss, maybe your superior don't have IR. He needs or she needs to endorse your documents there, and then brings to our IR, and then we will endorse the drawing or the document as well. It means that your boss also need to endorse. The IR in IEM also endorse your documents lah before can submit for the approval for assessment. Yeah. So this is more towards the things that you needs to go through, because today is more towards the student member. Yeah. So maybe after you graduated from this university, you can go to the talk, yeah, how to be IR later, so maybe I give talk, maybe it's not relevant for you right now, so this is the programs that being conducted, yeah. So maybe coordinator will give my slide later for you guys, yeah, for you to keep, and then can go through, yeah, for your future, right? So this is the merchant discount loyalty card that been given to you. Yeah, if you are be a member, you can have the IEM merchant discount program. Yeah, you can see this list. Yeah, for example, if you want to buy special price from IEM, so we have the list of company here available. If you want to buy Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Audi, Volvo, yeah. Currently, we have a Proton 2 is under approval from our management. So later, Proton also will be together lah, yeah. So if you want to have a special price, yeah, let's say different from markets, then you join IEM lah. That's why a lot of people join IEM, because they want to buy this Mercedes-Benz. They want to buy BMW, yeah. It's quite a big different price, yeah. If you are buying this car in IEM versus if you're buying directly to the company, yeah. And then we also have these others machine like Institut Jantung Negara, yeah, medical care, insurance, yeah. If you want to purchase insurance with good price, yeah, you can buy from us lah, yeah. If for example your car insurance, your house insurance, yeah. So we IEM also provide those benefit for members, yeah. And then for those interested to have a credit card, especially for those needs to work in outside country, they required to have credit card, yeah. So after this, if you are employed, and then you can submit your application to IEM to get your credit card lah, CIMB credit card, yeah. And then we have insurance, and then we have a corporate discounts that have been shared with you just now. As well, we have a job gallery. This only dedicated for the members. It means that if you are not members, you go to inside the website, you cannot click and then go through the job gallery. Sorry, yeah. It's only for the members lah, right? For especially for students, yeah. This is the credit card, and when you work in the company, let's say just 1 month, yeah. Then you think that you want to have the credit card, please call us, and then you get your CIMB bank card, yeah. So why we need to have this credit card? Last time when I worked in Proton during 1995, when I went to travel the overseas, that is requirement. When I was to go for accommodation to pay to the hotel, the requirement I must have a credit card. If not, they cannot get the approval for me to stay in the hotel. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So that's the requirement we must have the credit card. But if you have the credit card, cannot lah. You just using their credit card, because that is quite risky for you, because the interest is quite high. This credit card is only for emergency use, especially for us to travel overseas. So that's the things lah. And then we have also other things. For example, if you want using the spectacles, you can buy a special price from Focus Points lah, and they give you rebate on that. And then if you want to buy shoes, everything, and so on lah. So concurrently, we also work with other companies that are interested to be our members. So after they join us, and then we can give special discount for us lah, for our members, right? And then this is the companies that working together with us. If you are members for IEM, you can purchase the Mercedes-Benz a good price, compared with the market price. It means that IEM members give a special price compared with other publics outside there. Okay, even if you are buying the insurance, we have a Zurich here, and then you can have a rebate instead of buying a higher premium, you get the insurance from us at a very good price. So this is how do I register with IEM as member. Let's say that currently you interested with my talk, and then suddenly you think that I want to join, so this is the way lah, and then maybe probably one of you, your coordinators will arrange for this, for us. IEM, we can contact Puan Norima, she will arrange for this registration. Supposed to have some things like pop up, and then you can just directly register, but I'm not sure. This is the way lah, right? Later I will give this slide to you lah, for all you to share. And then how I do register through website. Let's say next time maybe you're interested to be a member, suddenly, you can open this website. Just go to https://www.myem.org.my. For example, if your brother still not he's already engineer, is not registered yet, ask him to join IEM lah, ask him to join. And then when you open, you can get this first slide here like this. And then you can have the list of activities here, training. And then you go to the membership here. And then after you pick the membership, and then you go through the here, student, you pick the student, Let's say that you want to enroll, student. And then they come up with this, this requirement. This mentions that shall be a person who's not less than 17 years. It means that if you are 16, you cannot enroll for the member. And then pursuing a course leading of a what of engineering degree or diploma or equivalent, inclusive the technologies. If you are other fields, cannot. It's only for engineering or technology. If you are accountant, lawyer, this is only for engineering and technologies lah, right? And then after that, you go set, and then you can fill it the things that necessary: full name, preferred name, permanent address, and so on. And then you put your photo there, place of birth, and then those the things that the requirement. And then after that, we have the contact number here, the secretariat. You can call them. Currently, because of COVID, IEM close lah. So maybe you can just email them, and then they can respond to you. So or maybe you can contact me pun, no problem lah. This is the example. If you are a member, you can access this job gallery, and then you can find the current career opportunity for today. So you can just pick that, and then the list of companies that require engineer. So we can arrange for you lah. You need to provide the CV to IEM lah. And then for those who wants to have library, e-library, we have a virtual library here, and then the list of ebook available as well of the journals available for you to enjoy lah, to read. All right. So this is my contact number, and my email. I'm the council member for IEM. For those who wants to talk with me or asking a lot of things, anything, you can just simply WhatsApp me or just call me lah, or email me, right? Okay. So times I have another 15 minutes for you, anybody for you to ask, So I can just end this slide. Yeah, wait, I end this slide. Okay, stop share. Okay. Okay. So anybody want to ask?
Okay, thank you, sir. So we are now at Q&A session. So there are a few questions in the chat box. And also we are live on FB. So this is the question from Facebook. So far, so good with the membership, but maybe this has been discussed before, but I just read the question. May I know how to become the IEM student member?
How to become IEM student member? Okay, just now I already showed to you the whether you want to go to the link, yeah, the website link, the student member, or you can because normally when we conduct this talk, we have a bug registration, yeah. Back registration, maybe you can your coordinator here can liaise with Puan Norima that coordinate this program. Yeah.
Maybe I can add on that because I'm the one contacting Panorima lah. So I will follow up with Panorima because she told me that she will give me a QR code that will go to a Google form lah. Nanti so those who are interested can say we registered lah as a bulk registration. But she haven't given me that QR code yet. So nanti I will follow up with her. And once I have it, I will share with Pemaju, and Pemaju will share with all the students lah. So hopefully everyone can register through that method lah, through that channel.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. So anything, Cik Musad will contact me later lah if you wants to have those members to join. Alright, no problem.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, thank you. Right.
Okay, we can move to the next question. This is from Izzat Najmi. So he asks, as IEM members, what do you think about the future as engineer in Malaysia? Because we know recently many graduated engineers are unemployed and some of them are working in the other field other than engineering. And besides that, what is the role of the action of IEM regarding the issues?
Okay, currently because currently, that's the things that we do these kind of activities, give the talk. Yeah, it's not only to the student, but we also engage with companies. Yeah, so we engage with the companies. They also do the MOU with us, and then as you know that they also wants to have engineers according to their fields. Yeah, that's the things that when I go through some of the companies, the requirements, for example. One of the companies, they want the engineers to have a good in CATIA, yeah, got good in SolidWorks, yeah, but some of our students not having those skills. That's the things that they need to employ the foreigners instead of employing our engineers, yeah. So that's the things that my advice for you as per my sharing just now, you need to have some things that add values on yourself, yeah. For example, you need to explore another knowledge that maybe your university is not teach you, but you need to have extra knowledge for you to compete with other graduate as well. Because I believe that because the situations right now, because of COVID, most of the companies cannot run, especially aviation industry. So that's the things that I believe we need to do more initiative lah. Let's say myself, last time I was also unemployed. So what I do during that time, I work as an insurance agent. I'm used working as a salesperson, selling car, because that thing have a value for you in later when the company wants to hire you, you have extra values that can bring benefit for the company. Like I say, if you want to drive Grab, maybe you can work as a part-time in KFC. That one also being assessed, and then it's a good good contribution for the companies later lah. So for IEM, currently we are more towards focusing toward discussing with other country as well. It means that we need to expose ourselves. It's not only for domestic but for other country as well. That's the things that for you you need to think about in future, because currently we can work online. We can. Last time I worked in Essential Malaysia, but my boss in Essential Thailand. Some of the time I need to travel there by airlines, yeah. But most of my job, I'm using online only, Skype meeting with my boss. She in Thailand, I'm in Malaysia. That is the job that we doing this day lah. My advice for you, don't think about local. You need to think global. Yeah, you think later I want to work in Dubai. Later I want to work in UK. Later I want to work in Australia. Yeah. So don't think about Malaysia. Yeah, you need to think big. Yeah. You can see is that you can follow how China currently will be the number ones in economy. Yeah. So you need to learn them. You need according to the the knowledge that I go through from China, they interested to do the difficult things. When you do difficult things, you have those kind of knowledge that other people don't have. Yeah. So it means that we cannot just simply do the simple thing, but you need to explore more difficult processes, typical subject, in order for you to compete with other people lah, right? So is it I answer your question? Okay.
All right, sir.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Okay, we can move to the next question. It is from Sukhairul Nizam. He asks, is IEM and BEM is the same? And if yes, which one is better?
Okay, BEM is a Board of Engineers Malaysia. It's a engineering body. Yeah, it's a government agency. Yeah, they only work on policies. Yeah, established policies. Yeah, but IEM is a separate one. It's something like the society lah. Because we are also registered with the register of societies. Yeah, it means that we more towards the contributions towards the engineer. Yeah, we train engineer, we train industry. Yeah. For example, we are working with Petronas, for example, we also train their staff, we also train our Proton staff. Yeah? So this is different between BEM and IEM. So BEM is a government's body that everybody who wants to be engineer need to be registered with BEM. If you are not registered with BEM, you can be sued 50,000 ringgit or penalty for 3 years. Yeah? So it's a compulsory lah. Same like when you want to drive a car, you need to have a license from JPJ, yeah, in order for you to drive the car, right? Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, we can move to the next question. It is from Muhammad Mustaqim. What's the difference between IEEE and IEM?
Okay, in Malaysia, we have many other NGOs as well. For example, we have MBOD, yeah, we have also like BM, instead of IEM, they have MySet, Malaysian Society of Engineering Technology. So if you go to BM, either you want to go to get your IR through IEM or through to IEM. Yeah. So IEE also another society lah. It means that you can choose a lot of NGOs available is subject for you lah. Is IEM also optional. It's not compulsory for you to enroll lah, right? Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. The next question is from Azim Fitri. He is third year student. So currently he is searching for internship place. So what is the procedure to apply internship at IEM?
Okay, that's the things that when you are members of IEM, yeah. So in the job gallery there, is only not posting about the job, but they also posted on internship. It means that we have a list of companies that offer internship, and then they ask IEM to get the student. So if you are interested on there, you are a member, and then you can contact directly with our secretariat lah. So we have the list of companies available for you to get for your internship program. Okay? All right.
Okay. All right. So the next question is from Cik Amir Luqman. He asked, may I know how to get IR status after graduated?
Okay. Yeah. Let's say you are bachelor degree in mechanical engineering. Yeah. So you are required to have minimum 3 years as a mechanical engineer. And then after you completed your minimum 3 years engineering experience, and then you can enroll to get your IR lah. It means that you need to provide a report like the logbook report for 3 years, and then you starting from your first day you're working, you write lah like your diary. First day I'm being trained by my boss, and then second day I visit the site. Yeah, so all the reports you need to compile, and then later after you completed the 3 years, you need to submit all your report to the BEM, and then they go through the report, and then if they found that it's okay, and then you will be invited to BIR lah. Yeah, that's the things. All right.
Okay. Another question is from Mustaqil. He asks, is being multilingual is to add value to ourselves?
Okay, I believe that is very important. Yeah. Last time when I work in German, so I don't understand German language lah. So it's quite difficult. Yeah, but I learned by myself lah. I bought the book and everything. Yeah. Even when we have project before with China, so we train all our engineers Mandarin language because we want to establish our plan at China. So that's very important. If you know other language like France, like German, like Mandarin, it's very good, very easy for you to get the job. Even my friend, one of my friends is the Indian one. He knows Mandarin, he knows English, Tamil, everything he know. Currently, he was the GM for the Nissan. He travel around the world. So because he know a lot of language lah, right? So that is very important for you to add the values on that lah. Even for us Muslim, better you learn Arabic lah. It's very very good for us lah. Okay.
Alright, sir. I agree with that. About the multilingual. Okay, I have one question about the IEM membership. Maybe I missed about that, but I would like to ask: is that IEM membership is free to register, or we have to pay for that?
Okay, that one I'm not too sure on that because there was something like 50 ringgit. So I need to check the so the thing to check our some of the package mentioned if they because some universities they pay for student subject to what the communication lah. So check our secretary later.
Terputus okay. Okay, so maybe I answer yang question tu on the apa ni? Okay.
Okay. Alright, sir. You okay with the line right now?
Okay, right.
Okay, just to add on yang pasal yang price. I'm not sure kalau nanti I will talk to Puan Norimah on the registration fee. But just in general, kalau if I look at the IEM punya website, dia ada dua kind of fee lah. So entrance fee and also annual fee. So for student member, entrance fee is free lah, dia tak ada charge. But as an annual fee, dia ada based on age. Maknanya kalau if you're 24, less than 24, dia 20 ringgit. Tapi if 24 and above, is 100 ringgit. Tapi nanti I will confirm again lah pasal with the arrangement with Puan Norimah lah, because I'm not sure if there's a special discount or something like that lah.
Because of kita ada MOU dengan university ya. Because some of the university tak ada MOU sebab tu harga dia lain.
Betul. We do have MOU, betul.
Tu nak kena check MOU UPM dengan kita orang lah macam mana.
Yeah.
Boleh?
Okay. Nanti I will talk to Puan Norimah lah on that one.
Okay, thank you. Alright.
Alright. Okay, sir. There is a question in the chat box. It's from your cousin. She asked, why females is very shy in involving in engineering profession?
Okay, what's the question? I cannot see the chat.
It is why females is very shy in involving in engineering profession.
Kenapa malu dalam engineering profession? Betul?
Macam tu.
Okay, alright. So that's the things that we normally engineer, we feel that we are working more towards the computer, yeah. So we are not dealing with people, yeah. So that's the things that we need to change our mindset, yeah. Because of we need to change our mindset. We cannot malu-malu, we cannot shy, yeah. We need to explore ourselves. For example, how you want to prevent from shy. For me, I normally use my media social, Facebook. I normally use the LinkedIn, yeah. To show everybody that I'm confident to talk, yeah. So when you have those approach, because last time my hobby is selling thing, yeah. That's the thing that I'm not malu, I'm not shy. Even during my school day, although I'm prefect, I sell kacang to students, jual kacang kat cikgu-cikgu, so if you have those kind of attitude, and then you tak malu dah. Bila you tak malu, so you senang untuk berkomunikasi dengan ramai orang. So macam mana nak hilangkan perasaan malu tu? You sekarang selalu bercakap dengan dekat depan cermin. Saya dulu adalah debaters, school debaters. Even kat universiti saya juga selalu masuk bertanding syarahan. And then sekolah saya dulu champion dekat Kelang. Nombor 1 lah pertandingan bahas. So saya suka bercakap, and then saya tak malu lah. Tapi malu bertempat, saya kalau bercakap dengan orang saya malu, tapi bila explore macam ni saya tak malu. Macam tu, so you benda ni you kena selalu practice, bercakap depan cermin. Even kalau malu, sebelum you nak bagi live macam ni, you bercakap dalam video, saya selalu ambil handphone saya bercakap lah, saya record. Oh macam ni, tak handsome, macam tu. Saya akan adjust saya punya percakapan untuk bila saya bercakap, saya tak malu. Sebab tu selalu hari-hari, pagi-pagi saya akan share dalam Facebook. Saya akan live 5 minit, 3 minit. Saya ceritalah, Assalamualaikum, apa khabar semua? Happy tak hari ni? Ceria tak? Macam tu je. So bila you cakap hari-hari, so orang start bagi komen, and then you hari-hari pun dah tak malu. So that is the kata tu practice make perfect lah, right? Okay,
that's correct, sir. Okay, there is another question from Facebook. Good evening, sir. When applying for graduate members, how do we get the proposal membership information?
Pardon? Tak dengar.
How do we get the proposal membership information when applying for graduate members?
Maksudnya dia kata macam mana nak dapat graduate member lah dekat BM macam tu?
Kind of that.
Okay, macam ni lah. Lepas saja you graduate, and then you tunggu untuk dapat you punya scroll, and then you kena sediakan benda tu dulu. Maksudnya katalah you dah lulus semua subjek, you ada scroll from your university and then your certificate. Lepas tu you minta mana-mana IR untuk endorse, chop semua sijil, scroll semua. Ataupun macam saya, kadang-kadang ada graduate engineer daripada Terengganu, susah. Dia akan email kat saya dia punya certificate and then sijil semua, SPM lah apalah. So saya akan endorse, and then saya akan reply email balik kepada dia. Lepas tu esoknya dia akan submit dalam website BEM. Masuk dalam website BEM, and then dia bayar fees RM50 macam tu. And then tunggulah BEM akan check, and then BEM akan bagi graduate numbers ataupun sijil as a graduate member. Mudah aja. Tapi you kena grade dulu. Grade dulu baru apply. Okay.
Okay, I think so it is.
I think ada satu cadangan. I mean, this is if yang nak cari proposal, I think proposal untuk IR. So our department, all of our department ada lecturers yang ada IR. So if let's say you have already graduated and you want to apply for graduate member and you're looking for a proposal, you can approach you punya own lecturers lah. So lecturers yang ada IR, because each department kita memang ada yang ada IR, ada ni. So they can be a proposal to you lah. So you can approach. Ada orang janganlah ni. So you have to communicate with them. Okay? Just a suggestion lah to answer that.
Alright, thank you, Doctor and Sir. So I think that is the end of the question for this Q&A session for this IEM talk. Thank you again to our speaker, Engineer Technologist Sukhairul Nizam, for our sharing session today. There are a lot of beneficial information that we get today. So before we leave, maybe we can have a photography session. So I encourage everyone to open up their camera so we can undergo the photography session together. So we will let for a few minutes to wait everyone to open the camera. And I will give this to our technical members to take over the session.
Semua boleh buka kamera. Kita ada empat kali cakap gambar. Kita pergi yang first dulu. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yang second pula. 1, 2, 3. Okay, untuk okay, itu je sebab 3 dan 4 tak ada yang buka kamera. Saya rasa itu je.
Okay, thank you for the photography session. Alright, with that, I would like to end this IEM talk. Again, I would like to say thank you to our speaker, Engineer Technologist Sukhairul Nizam. Maybe we can meet for the other next session after this in the future. Thank you, sir, for joining us today.
Okay, terima kasih semua.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, for the students, there will be QR code appeared on the screen and also the attendance link in the chat box later. So please fill up for the attendance and merit as well. Thank you. In the chat box later. So please for the attendance